housing market heading for a crash? This is your June 2024 update. I'm Keri White, real estate agent in beautiful Los Angeles. We are giving you all the ins and outs and inside scoop of the Los Angeles housing market. If you haven't been here before, make sure you subscribe because you'll get updates every week in your inbox, and feel free to share with a friend, or hey, even give it a thumbs up because that's what you do on YouTube, right? So let's get into this before and after from our predictions back in February to now. I posted a couple months ago on YouTube about the crash and reasons why it may happen or it may not happen. And today I just want to recap what we talked about then and where we stand now in the Los Angeles housing market. Is a housing crash likely? Should I sell now? Should I buy now? Is my equity safe? Well, here's the stats. Today we're revisiting a big question. Is the housing market headed for a crash? Let's analyze the current situation for buyers, sellers, and investors. So these are some reasons why the real estate market might decline. Low affordability. In February 2024, the median household needed 38.6 of its income for home payments, making 99% of the US unaffordable for the average American earning $71,000 per year. Yeah, that's wild. But as of June 2024, this affordability remains a major issue still. The median household now needs about 36.5%, which is literally only a little bit under 2% less. So it's basically the same. Home prices have not dropped, and this is keeping many potential buyers out of the market. Now, another reason was unemployment. In February 2024, unemployment was low, but with the recession risk due to historical patterns of inflation and employment rates, it was a concern. Right now, things stay relatively the same 3 months later. Unemployment remains a little bit under 4%. Now let's talk about public sentiment. Back in February, we were seeing reports that only half of the American population thought it was a good time to buy, and as low as 16% of people were actually wanting to get into the market. And as of June 2024, it went up by 4%. So now 20% of Americans think it's a good time to buy. So the sentiment is influenced by ongoing high mortgage rates and affordability challenges. That's why it's so low for most Americans to feel like the sentiment is a good time to buy. So these are some reasons we explored why the housing market might rise, right? One is lower interest rates. So in Feb 2024, we were all a lot more hopeful. The Fed anticipated 3 interest rate cuts in 2024, potentially even going down to 5%. Now, June 2024, it has been Sleepyville. We've just been chilling in the 7s, and that is not what was predicted. So things haven't really boomed as much as they thought, but still prices are stable or even rising because of this. More sellers in 2024. In February of 2024, rates dropped at the end of quarter 4 in 2023, and we saw this huge influx of sellers list their homes in December. We were up 20,000 housing units overall in the 4th quarter last year. As of June, right now, 2024, listings have increased by 15%, which is great news since February. Homeowners with these low rate mortgages are actually now willing to sell. Another reason the market might rise, the economic stability. According to Jerome Powell, the economy is actually gearing up for a soft landing in 2024 because inflation is largely under control. The GDP is strong and consumer spending is still robust. So the housing market could remain stable or even grow. That's what we were saying in February of this year. As of June, again, we're kind of in the same boat. The economy remains stable and controlled. Inflation is happening, although it's not as low as they were expected, but people are still spending money. So things are largely the same. In conclusion, while the future of the housing market isn't set in stone and I don't have my crystal ball, always working with a strategy, working with a professional to go over your goals, make a plan is the most important thing about buying and selling in the Los Angeles market. And the key is always to stay grounded in the fact. Don't read the headlines, don't get swayed with what you hear, work with the right people because your dreams, your family, your needs, your finances is the most important part of this transaction. If you are looking for help personally, we are taking on new clients, only if they are awesome, in the Los Angeles area, so don't hesitate to reach out.